Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, for Tremendous VD, I am Dr. Mean, and you know what that means. It's time to play Jade Empire. So let's get about. Let's get to it. Let's do it. When last we left, I had just finished a fight that I described as pretty difficult right before I kind of cleaned up. Configuration of the horse is an item we can use to make a cool item. Somewhat later on. Demons. They are immune to magic. Gotta remember that, guys. Immune to magic. Actually, kind of an irritating attribute, because, oh, more bad guys. I guess I spoke too soon, whatever I said about combat. Oh, they brought an ogre. That's not so good. Guys, let's heal. Oh, man. That ogre's making me very nervous. Well, I guess the ogre we can take out at range, huh? Unlike a demon, we can actually... The thing about the ogre is he's not too fast, and he's pretty predictable, but boy, can we not ever afford to get hit by that thing. So I guess we're just going to do this the boring way and snipe him down. Once again, this is this kind of strategy that Dawnstar enables that you just can't do otherwise. Her ability is almost too valuable. I don't even want to show you how much damage that ogre will do if he hits us. Probably more than half my life. Especially because I've put so little into body. Fortunately, once he's down, we can pretty much do this the easy way. Actually, I think the humans in this battle are particularly feeble, too. Yeah, we probably don't even need Fortune's favor to kill these clowns.
Look at that flyer.
Okay, now that that's over.
The Marvelous Dragonfly is the perfect
So that's the
name.
Marvelous Dragonfly, which actually looks quite a bit like a dragonfly. It's got those big compound eyes, and it's pretty marvelous. It's got a lot of weapons, and it's very fast, so I guess there's that. History of flight. Flying used to be more common. Now it's just the purview of the elite. This kind of summarizes that, I think. Oops, I think this is the highest point in the tower. The upper pavilion. I wonder who awaits us here. But before we go and face off with our old friend Gao the Greater, let's take a look over here. There's a bonsai tree. Inexplicably contains a charm gem. And 29 silver pieces. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. And that I think we can use actually after we kill this guy. But first, Gao the Greater. Let's go.
You dare disturb me in my grief? I said no interruptions. You will pay for it. Wait, you are not one of my servants. I know you. You are one of Master Li's.
Do you?
You were the one who killed my son Gao.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry. Listen, I kind of did enjoy killing your son. So
Your words.
Gao brought his fate on himself.
You are a murderer, a killer. Gao was everything to me, and now he's gone. Damn you!
He should have learned how the F to fight better.
Gao was never good enough for Master Li. You were always his prize pupil. Now my son is Gao
Dead,
may be
yes.
gone, but
Yeah.
I will avenge him. I know the styles your broken old master taught you, and I know how to beat them. I promise your death will be both slow and painful.
Seriously, dude, good luck with that. I mean, it's great that you have goals. Ooh. Little shockwave. Gao the Greater will use magic. And it is kind of a pain in the ass if you want to know the truth.
Longsword.
I should probably... We probably don't want this fight to get long. Let's deal with his minions quickly. This really hasn't done much of anything so far, has he? I guess that's irritating, but... Oh, we don't want to get pinned up. Come on! Hi, Gao. So, since he uses dark magic, one thing we can do to him is stand here and be immune to his magic, poison him. Oh. And win the battle that way. There we go.
Dead already.
Ah, you're just in time, guys.
I wanted nothing more.
Well, maybe you should have been F faster, Sky. If you hadn't taken your time, you might have saved me the trouble.
My moments. I stumbled across something very important. Evidence that changes everything. Let me explain why I'm here. That should clarify things. You saw with your own eyes that these pirates were collecting slaves, right?
Yeah. No, of course. You know I did. Get to the
found
point.
Its way to my home several years ago. I was away at the time, but my daughter was there. Those black-hearted bastards took my daughter, Pin May. They killed her for resisting them. She was my only child. I lost her mother when Pin May was born, but my daughter was something precious in return. The slavers offered no such consolation. It has been 3 years
Maybe you
since
should
I
take some
lost
time to
my
mourn your daughter, dude.
and I have spent that time tracking down the men who took her. My search led me here, to the lair of Gao the Greater. His men took my daughter, and I meant to even the score. On my way up,
And you
I
failed.
stumbled across records that show that this goes beyond Gao. The Lotus Assassins are his primary buyers.
Yeah, you'd have learned that if you hadn't run off, too.
Is that so? There can be no doubt, then. This goes beyond Gao the Greater. I have my vengeance, but how many others have suffered as I have because of the Lotus Assassins? Do you mean to go further with this?
Lots,
I
dude.
would join you.
Lotus
Only a
Assassins
fool
are
would oppose
jerks.
the Lotus Assassins, but two fools working together stand a better chance than one. It'll be an honor to join you.
Sure, whatever,
Oh,
dude.
And I stumbled across a little something on my way up here. It's probably something you need.
Ah, might be an extreme...
Hey,
Stole.
The dragonfly can't fly without it. It was under the floorboards in my workshop last I looked. Well, next time I hide something, I'm packing explosives around it. Yes, explosives shaped like silver bananas. Stops thieves, monkeys, and monkey thieves in one fell swoop. Yeah.
In my mind, you stand the best chance
Good
of
call,
facing
Kang.
down Gao's masters. We also have a far greater chance of succeeding together rather than apart.
I don't know if I trust this.
We already
man,
went over this, man.
But we can't afford to turn away potential allies, not with what lies ahead.
What man could
I
remain
definitely don't
constant
trust
under
him.
the scrutiny of such beauties? Still, you will find me a true companion.
I'll kill you if you're not.
Only if I can watch you as well. Fair is fair, after all. I assure you, I will
Yes,
be as devoted
yes.
and capable as any of your other companions.
If I could harness all that hot air, I could make a furnace to power the whole of the Imperial City. Well, if you're done with all the talking, I have to go make the dragonfly ready for some flying.
Okay, yes, set up the dragonfly. I'll join you shortly. First, I have to loot Gao's room of things that are no doubt very useful. Wow, that's a lot of experience. A chest. Yes. Ah, the Zither case. The first part of our quest for the Zither of Discord. Okay. Strength of Wood. Yep, from the inspection of all books in the region. This time, I think this one's a little bit better than the last one we got, but let's find out, shall we? Strength of Wood. Wow. Hold up, only 2 health. Ah, completely the studies of the... yeah, focus of 7 from Master Lee's books. That's... I'd say that bonus is a little better. I feel cheated. So, there's one more place for us to explore. You all probably noticed this conspicuous red door before. It's not quite time to leave yet, because first we can use the Dragonfly's controls. Sorry about that. To drop it and have it fire a missile at the door.
Weapons on that flyer were active. That's certainly one way to take care of a door.
And we actually need to save before this particular battle, because this one has the potential for nastiness. This is another very powerful type of enemy. You don't see it very often, but it's not great
Some sort of
to see
magic
it.
binds this demon. I never expected Gao the Greater to be so powerful.
This area
More
is
like
forbidden.
tedious.
Only Gao himself is allowed to enter. You must be destroyed. I will
Prepare to
crush you.
die. It's an elephant demon.
Legendary strike.
So I'm sure you have an idea of what an elephant demon is all about. Without me even telling you, really. Basically, you just need to stay behind them. But they pack... There's only one type of enemy in the game that definitely packs a bigger punch than these stupid things. As you can see, they're really slow. It's just... I literally might not even be able to survive a hit from the stupid thing. So that was that. Oop, there's a chest over here. Just a few extra goodies here in Gao's Flawed Scholar Gem. It's not a very good prize. Fortunately, there's a focus shrine. Watch now, I'll focus evade these 2 stupid objects too. Well, nothing to be done about it now. Some weird gems. Those can always be sold when they prove to be useless to us, because, let's face it, they will be. Alright. Now that we've dealt with all of that nonsense, let's speak to these fellows.
Kicking and such, it really gets the blood flowing. And explosions. Lots of blood flowing from those too. I replaced the dust inductor.
Good point, Kang.
The Marvelous Dragonfly will cross the sky at your whim for a short way. The heavens welcome my machine.
Yes, the
but
inscrutable
not
power
without
source.
considerable cajoling. If you want to fly more than a short distance, I will need an inscrutable power source.
Luckily, I know just where to find one. Yeah, how was
Only
Lim planning to
assassins
use
have
it?
an inscrutable power source. In fact, they had 2. One was here, and they planned to put it in the Dragonfly. But Kang was fast and smart. Kang exploded the power source. That way, they couldn't take my beautiful Dragonfly and fly away without me.
Good.
I don't
Where did they
know.
take the other one, dude?
There was one here for the Dragonfly, until I blew it up. That was the only way to keep Inquisitor Lim from taking my Dragonfly to the Imperial City. I know the assassins have another one. They were using it for blasting an excavation. Lim once said something about ruins. If you're looking for
Wow, I'm Jack's complete lack of surprise.
I'd find some ruins that also have assassins in them. Now we should leave.
This is
here.
the most
We
convenient
can make
development
it
of all
as far as
time.
That nearby town, Tien's Landing. I know the winds between here and there. Mostly. I mostly know the winds. It would be fine.
Let's get out of here.
Everybody on board. The Marvelous Dragonfly is about to take flight.
It's just the best character, really. I don't care about enemy ships. Let's scrap. See a little cutscene of the Marvelous Dragonfly launching. Computer graphics that obviously aren't dated at all. But you do get to see the ship, which is kind of a cool little flyer. Oh, we're being pursued by dorks. Those must be all those mosquitoes that Kang warned us about. Ugh. Yeah, actually, I guess... I don't remember whether we've seen this before. The aerial minigame, I think we got to play one with the crashing flyer, didn't we? I don't know. Mysterious Dragonfly is a superior craft. We have the yellow orb to get a super boost. The red orb, shockingly enough, will restore our health. And the blue, of course... was apparently restored by killing enemies. I'd forgotten that, but makes sense. Which we can use to power our superpowers. Which the one we have right now is pretty good. Oh, don't be like that. There we go. Shrieking Fury dispatches swarms of missiles. Which will unerringly seek out enemies and destroy them. It's nice because it doesn't cost a ton of chi, and also helps restore it since it'll destroy lesser enemies with only a single hit, basically. And we don't fight any big enemies there, so it's just some free experience. You do get experience every time you do one of these runs, and there are repeatable ones later, so technically you could gain an unlimited amount of experience. Although after a while, I think you hit a point of severely diminishing returns. Okay, I guess it's cutscene 2 of 2 as we coast along through the brilliantly sunlit atmosphere toward our destiny. Okay, it's like some Beast Wars mountains in the background here. The great town of Tien's Landing, which looks even smaller and crappier from the air, I'm sure. Well, that was easy. And here we are back at our campsite.
This new flyer seems nicer than the one we took from Gao the Lesser. Although, I'm really only judging by how shiny it is. The poor guess, I'm sure.
No. The Marvelous Dragonfly
no.
is superior to the amber mosquitoes I foisted on Gao. And actually, the shinier the better. The heavens like their glory reflected. A shame I can't leave it on
As
the
good an
ground
explanation
floor,
as any.
But I'm not going through all this just to have it stripped to the frame by local brats. I'll call it back if we need it. Well, it's
How
much
do you
like the
control from this
dilemma of the
distance?
centipede. If he relaxes and lets things happen, he can walk naturally all day long, his 100 legs not missing a step. But if he thinks too hard about the complexity of what he's doing, those legs might crash into the tea house and kill everyone. A valuable lesson.
Wow, that's a great point.
Is there anything
I will
you
speak
need?
to you when
I'll
I'm
do
ready,
whatever
gang.
I can to help.
You can sit there in the corner and shut up.
I'm
No, go
trying
ahead
to
and tell us
think
how
about
you're
what
feeling,
happened at
Dawnstar.
Gao's Fortress, the lair of his pirates. We went looking for
Why would you
perhaps-
not feel good about
perhaps
it?
another flyer. What we found, I was not prepared for how cruel people could be. Seeing those people
You
with
probably
no
should have been.
control over their fates, it is similar to a pain in my past that I have not thought about for a long time.
You don't speak much
I
about your
would
life
not
before
dream
the
of
school,
saying my
Dawnstar.
experience is similar to those poor people in Gao's fortress. But that lack of control, I know that well. One of the only things I know about myself is that on the morning I was born, the sky was red, like distant mountains were on fire. Perhaps it was dirge burning, as Zeus said. I believe it was an ill omen, and that stigma is why my abilities became a burden. That's why I must have been left at the school. To be subject to the whims of someone else just because of what you are, be you slave or outsider. Yes, I know that well.
Lots of conjecture involved here, Dawnstar. Here's the thing. Their slavery is enforced by bars, while yours seems self-inflicted.
I know full well that there is a difference between being shunned and being imprisoned. However, they can take cold comfort in being able to see the bars holding them. No one was pretending they are anything but slaves. When people find out about my abilities, I make them uncomfortable, but no one says it aloud. The walls that keep me out are unseen, but they are there.
Yes, yes. So this is a really mean thing to say. Gosh, I forget whether you can stop Dawnstar's backstory dialogues just by being a jerk. I'm almost certain you can, unless you are romancing her, in which case you can kind of... We should probably not be quite so mean to her.
The only reason I feel bad is that I allow it. It is not the worst idea I have ever heard, but your approach is very indelicate. Perhaps I was expecting sage counsel, such as Master Li might give. But he is not here, and we are both discovering what sort of master you will be. Perhaps we will talk again. You have changed from the child I thought I knew.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
friend.
kind of a bad person. Full of hostility. Okay, so let's finish with a quick level up, I guess. I think we all know at this point how this is going to go. We actually might take a level to do 2 body coming up, just to fortify us with a little bit of hit points, because I really did feel ginger around enemies like that elephant demon. I thought there was a realistic chance it could just kill me outright, which would have been a bummer. Anyway, we'll just finish off the damage and legendary strike. We'll call it good. For Tremendous VD, this is Dr. Mead signing off. Join us next time on Let's Play Jade Empire.